Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of JSmith Plays MS Paint. I am JSmith and I am on the internet, of course. We are back today to do another one of my friends, my close friends, and a picture that has been requested that I draw of, and it's a picture that I think speaks to the hearts and minds of millions and perhaps billions of people in the world. Of course, the famed picture of my good friend Michael A.L. Fox, the infamous nipple slip, if you will. So again, I am going to be placing 15 minutes on our handy dandy clock here, 15:00 set, and I forget the backstory behind this. Oh, I think there was an image on Reddit of a man doing his own nipple slip, and Michael A.L. Fox said, "Hey, I think I got that same tank top," and so he fashioned himself in the same kind of way as that man and took a snapshot and uploaded it for all the internet to see. And if you just Googled Michael A.L. Fox, it's probably the very first results. In any case, I think we are just about to get started. This is going to be pretty fun. I'm excited about this. So, without further ado, 3, 2, 1... go. Alrighty, so the first thing that I noticed about this picture is very yellow, so we're gonna fill, oh god, I always do that. Why do I not click the right thing? So we're gonna fill that with the yellow. That's gonna be his wall. There is a kind of like this corner back here, and I'm just going to razzle dazzle that up, and I guess shift doesn't work for that. But anyways, then there's kind of, it goes, that counts as a wall. There's an entertainment stand right there, and a TV. We'll just call that a television TV. Alright, now, get down to the nitty gritty. We need to make my beautiful friend here. So he's a little bit of a pale fellow in this image. If I remember correct, he was still out in the middle of basically nowhere. I don't know if, yeah, he was in the Saskatchewan for a while. But in any case, he probably wasn't directed at sunlight too often. So I guess the top part of his head is going to be up here, and then he's going to come down and kind of like that, I think. And he's got some cute cheeks going on as well. And just to kind of like outline this, his neck and then his shoulders kind of going down like that, and then oh god, what the hell happened to his shoulder there? That, and then down, and then also the same over here, and then down. We'll get his arm right there, his rest of his shirt right there. It kind of goes up like that, and his shirt kind of comes down right there. Now his tank top. So we'll find out where his arms are right. That seems to be about correct. And then down, and definitely drooping down there until we come up to around the other side of his neck. And then finally back down and around to his armpit. Alright. I think that's good. That's a good skeleton outline of the Foxman. What sound does the fox make? I have no idea. It probably goes, what did you expect, lobster? Or the gotcha. That's a Michael A.L. Fox thing too. All right, so let's get his hair going in here, and he's got some dark browns going on. He's got some short hair too, so I'm gonna kind of keep this close to his head, and that seems to be pretty good. And down, he has like this little curve to his hair as well, and that is looking pretty good, Foxman. Looking pretty good. So far, so good. And coming back and around his head and down for the sideburns, which come to about there. And that'll be his ear on the right-hand side as well. It kind of pokes out just a bit, so we're gonna get his hair. And he's not balding, so I'm gonna have to get this kind of close in. He's got a widow's peak going on. Doesn't really mean, oh god, I kind of messed, there we go, fudged that up a little bit. But we're back in business now. That's not bad hair. I think I'm getting better at this as I go along here. And of course, I am using just my mouse to figure out all of these beautiful strokes that you're seeing. Different strokes for different folks, and we'll kind of make an ear around that region as well. Okay. That's not bad hair. That's not bad hair at all. And he's got kind of a big forehead. I'm sorry, Foxman, but I like his eyebrows. They move in mysterious ways. You see that? It's like a line or like a wave. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And we'll fill that in just like so. Oh, I don't really like that actually. So we'll finish this off. We'll just kind of outline, I suppose, instead of hashing it out. And that looks pretty good. And he's got the other one, and it kind of like starts up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up again, and then back down. Like, he's got waves for eyes. I've never seen such shenanigans. I should really look at Fox a little bit more. I like seeing him. I miss him. I haven't seen Fox in probably over a year now, and that's silly. That is silly banilly. Like that. But it's kind of hard to see him when I'm in, a totally different continent, different hemisphere. It's ridiculous. It's mind-boggling that I could be in a totally different hemisphere from this man. And we will create... no, I kind of wanted that to be white. So let's get his eyes going. That's good. And that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's a good fox eye. And back. And then over one more time. I didn't really like that. I think it needs to come down. There we go. Now the fox is in business. Now, fill that in with his pearly whites. Well, his pearly whites meaning the whites of his eyes. I don't know. And I think he's got some brown eyes as well, so probably around the same color as his hair. We are going to get some bigger sizes, and I think we're just going to make one like that. I think that's good. So that's one eye, and the other eye is kind of looking directly at us. And there's still a little bit of white underneath as well. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Josh. So we'll fill his pupil in. I'm getting good at these for getting them under, 15 minutes. I still have plenty of room for growth, but I always got to make sure I'm getting those white dots in the pupils. Those are going to help tremendously as I grow as an artist. And he's got this cute little nose, kind of like pokes out. And I'm not sure if that's quite it. So it kind of comes down and around, and a little bit one over here too. And so we'll make his nose, and it'll kind of come up. He's got a strong nose, like it's angry. It kind of looks like a nutsack right now. And I think that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Now what I could do is, oh god, that was loud. I could take this color and I can make it a little bit darker, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to kind of use that as my outline. So let me get this a little bit darker still, like that. It's kind of like a yellow color, but so is his room. It's kind of like working off what's in his room. Alright, so that's a little bit better. Now I can get a black pencil and kind of color it in or around. Not really digging that. Nutsack, go away. So up and down. That's better. I like that a lot more. There we go. Now his little nostrils, his little nosies. Fill this in and that in. Like that. And then now we will kind of make it a totally different color. So we'll fill this part in with this and that. I just want to make sure that it's not going to cover everything. So okay, good. So that's fine. I think that's a fine enough nose for the Foxman. And maybe I'll just kind of I don't know how to make. I'm still learning the nose procedures. And if I did that, no, I'll keep it like that. I'll keep it like that. So now his lips, he's got some pretty lips. He's got some nice pink colored lips. We'll get it like that, and he's just got this smirk on his face, and he's happy. He's totally content with his life, and we'll just kind of do one of these. Great. Fill that in, and we'll get a little bit darker for his lips. They're kind of like puckered in a little bit, And I don't quite understand how it works. but it does for him. And we'll get, he's got some stubbly going on. It's kind of, I guess it's not gray. We'll make it black, but kind of looks gray. There we go. He's got some man stubble all around his chin region. And even up on the sides, I suppose. And we'll give him some, like, mustache. It's Movember. I guess I don't really like that mustache in there. We'll give little bits and pieces everywhere. How about that? He's usually a clean-shaven man, so I don't want to, you know, maybe we got him at, like, 5 o'clock after, you know, a day that he shaved. So he's still got some manly facial hair going on. Great. All right, wonderful. Good job, Foxman. Now we will try our best to get my paintbrush tool out. We'll color this in. And then down here. Just kind of outlining what we did already. Bringing his shirt back. Up and over to here. He's got his neckline. So we will make it maybe even a little bit darker than this. For, you know, that and that. And fill it back in, of course. Yeah, alright. Well done, Foxman. Oh god, that didn't work out well. I think that there is only just a little bit down here that possibly bled through and maybe up there as well. So get out my paint tool, fill that in, well done. And now it's just a bunch of like multitude of different colors. But first, let's make it gray. Let's make it a light gray for the base of his tank top. And we'll fill that in. Oh god, that didn't work. Looks like I'm going to need some brush work. Maybe just there, I think. And I should be good for the rest of it. Alright. So he's got his gray shirt, and we'll make some greens in here. We'll brush some greens. Some green, green, green. And a big green down here. And how about like one more? Great. And then there's also some reds. He's kind of like got the Skittles shirt. Like he went to Skittles.com and he's just like, you know what? I really need one of these shirts because they're really pretty. And here we go. Some more reds. He's a colorful man. And one person that I do know that is a big fan of like the V-necks. Fox can rock a V-neck like nobody's business. So let's just finish off these. So yellow is kind of like in between there-ish. He's got some blues. Blues Brothers, Fox Brothers. Fox Brothers should be like a clothing company. I think he would probably get pretty successful if he started one of those. All right. And now I noticed that the collar is blue. So we'll bring this down and around. And back up. Good. We'll even kind of do that there as well. Looking good, Fox. Looking good. And over to here and back up. Great. I love it. I think that looks awesome. Oh, man, I can't believe I almost forgot about his amazing chesticle hairs. Fox's hair comes kind of looking like a Batman logo. That's what I've noticed. So we're going to make like the bat wings. It's almost like a check. Or something. Like a Nike swoosh. If Nike was to sponsor one man's chest hair, I would hope it would be Michael A.L. Fox's. So we got this going on. We got only 2 minutes left. Okay, so let's get some nipple in, because that is obviously what this image is all about. We'll get the nipple right there. We'll color it in, and we'll get it a little bit darker. How about I give him like a purple nip? Right there. Yeah, that looks good. Now I need to get his phalanges, so we're going to change our shape a little bit and be like his finger is pulling this down. So I don't know how to make a finger, as we've seen in images past, but I think it's going to be something like that. Great. Now with that, I can maybe zoom in. Can I zoom in? Control. Yes. Okay, cool. So the first time for us zooming in here, and it's on Foxman's nipple, but that's okay. So we'll get this down here. It's a little bit different colors. My fingers are always like more pale than the rest of my body for some reason. I don't know. Well, I mean, my whole body is pale, let's face it. I don't do very much of anything except stay indoors and not be murdered by the sun. I think that's pretty good. He's got some more hair on his arm. He's a hairy man. He's a hairy little man. And I guess I'll finish up that. Just give him some arm hair down here. Make him look like a more powerful man with his powerful arm hair and nipple hair. Let's give him a ring around his nipples of hair. I got one of those. Maybe he does too, but can't really see it from here. Now, so I guess that is basic. That's our basic Foxman. Now we'll make some drums in the background, like so. That's a terrible drum, isn't it? Well, you know, that's the best I can work with here. So that's a drum. It's a scum drum. And there's more drums over here and over here. I kind of got probably pedestals or something that they hang out on. That, and then we'll have a cymbal up here and a cymbal over here as well. He's got his telescope. Well, that might not actually be a telescope. Here's actually the floor or something. That's not a floor. We'll just pretend like this is the table that's behind him. And there's all sorts of like shit on the table. Wonderful, great. But we do want his tripod. And for tripods, we obviously need 3. It's gonna have this handle like that. So he has. Oh God, it's so loud. That's it. That's all I got for Foxman. I think that's pretty accurate to the picture. It's not bad. Maybe his complexion for the rest of his body could be more similar to his face, I'm sure. But on a whole, that's, you know, it's pretty horrifying, but I think it captures the essence of the picture, especially the eyebrows. I think my favorite part is definitely the eyebrows of the Foxman. In any case, thank you all very much for joining me in another episode of JSmith Draws. Today was obviously the Foxman edition. I am JSmith and I'm on the internet. You can find me right here every single day, youtube.com/JSmithOTI. You can see me over on Twitter, twitter.com/JSmithOTI for 140 characters of nipple drawings. And then last but certainly not least, I have my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JSmithOTI, where I am live every Monday through Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whether it's on the NLSS or the JSSS. Thank you very much. I love you, and I will see you all next time. Later.